Hey guys, I'm back. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ribena, I know what you're drinking. Rap singer, chain blinger, holler at the next chick soon as you're blinking. Sorry. Now, what you're actually probably thinking is, she left? I haven't been completely MIA. I have started a new job at Magento ePayments, which I'm super excited to tell you guys about. I've been getting involved with loads of events like MadeUC 17DE, MM17NL, MT17, IT, IRX, RBTE, ML UK 17, and all that along with the biggest event of my life. I got married. And it was absolutely amazing and incredible, but it didn't really leave that much time for vlogging. Now I'm catching up and I'm here to tell you guys all about Magento Live, which I was at this week. Kicked off on the 27th of June. Magento were there exhibiting, and here's a clip of me putting up a stand, which after about an hour of me doing this, the guy that was putting up Cora's stand next door to us came over to me to point out the fact that I had the entire frame upside down. Which is why I was struggling so much. But thanks to his help, I was able to get it up and it did look great. So I'm extremely grateful to that man, whoever he was. Yeah, moving on. So the first general session was kicked off by a fabulous grey jacket worn by none other than Gary Spector, SVP Global Sales and Customer SVP Global Sales and Customer Success at Magento. Oh dear. It was quite an exciting kickoff because it was the biggest ever Magento Live UK. They had 941 attendees, which is bigger than the first ever Magento Imagine, which this year saw over 2,500 attendees. So key takeaways from my little black book, which is what I use to take my notes in. Magento has seen 42% year-on-year growth in Europe for Magento licenses, thanks to their partners. In the UK, there are 28 Magento 2 trained system integrators and 11 tech partners based here. And we're ranked 3rd in the world for the number of certified Magento professionals that we have. And myself, Tony Brown, Max Bucknell, Richard Carter, Ian Cassidy, Ben Crook, Mitch Goldman and Douglas Radburn all got a shout out for being the top contributors here in the UK, which I was absolutely blown away by, and I'm going to work really hard to make sure that I feel worthy of that honour, because at the minute I really don't. And they even made us stand up, which I probably would have been too scared to do had I not been sitting next to our fabulous community manager Sherry, who swiftly elbowed me in the ribs right
You would ask to stand as well.
There. So yes, I stood up, I gave a little wave, and then I continued to have the shakes for about an hour after that. I was like, ugh. So let me tell you about the collaborations. Sub 5. Yes. So we heard from Google's Paul Kinlan about themselves and Magento working together on progressive web apps. These have been getting more and more popular, we've been hearing more and more about them, so it's kind of exciting that Magento have jumped on the boat, partnered with Google, who are really pushing with their mobile Chrome app to get these progressive web apps working on all devices. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be hearing loads more about that soon. On day 2 we heard from Dries, the creator of Drupal, about the future of e-commerce, and fun fact, 1 in every 40 websites in the world is built on Drupal. So obviously it's a huge platform, just like Magento, open source. They are working together to bring content and commerce into alignment and create perfect and amazing customer experiences that are both contextual and personal. So yeah, I really want to watch this space, and I think his talk was quite inspiring and interesting. That along with progressive web apps with Google, and we could see some really cool stuff coming out soon. Another collaboration story came from Brent Peterson from Magento and Jonty Sutton from Redbox. Now they are working across the Atlantic to bring websites to Universal Music Group artists using Magento Commerce and Magento's order management system, and they have over 20 sites already prepped for launch. So yeah, that's a really exciting collaboration that's happening there. Rebrand alert! So Magento announced that Enterprise Edition is now going to be called just Magento Commerce, and Magento Community Edition is now going to be known as Magento Open Source, which I actually quite like. I don't think it's a bad move. I think the only problem that people are going to have with it is the fact that it's change, and we don't always adapt too well to that, but I do like the idea of it being called Magento Open Source. Next up, Trailblazers. So we had 3 of these Trailblazer awards given out to individuals within merchants that have really gone the extra mile to get their companies at the forefront of technology using Magento. The first one went to Stephen King, CIO at Kurt Geiger. The next one went to Alex Barbier. I went to Alex, the Digital Marketing Director at Oliver Sweeney. And the last one went to Mark Selby, e-commerce director at McFarlane Packaging. Congratulations to those guys. So we also heard from Jason Woosley, the SVP of Product and Technology at Magento, about the community engineering initiative that they've got going on now and how it all started, and the stats from the team, which are currently, I will let you know, over 800 pull requests have been processed and over 450 of them merged. There are now less than 80 pull requests outstanding, and those community maintainers that we all know and love have processed over 45 pull requests. So it really is exciting, and it's a great initiative because not only has Magento seen an increase in the engagement from the community, which was already a really engaged community, it's an also brave and promising step towards making the product better, faster. So yeah, that is a really good, it was really nice to hear about. We also heard from Magento's product pool on all the exciting innovations that they have and are coming, including the new B2B features that are coming out, and a recent IDC study that reviewed the largest B2B sites that are out there found that 70% of them were already using Magento. So imagine the possibilities for Magento in that field when it has B2B features built in. We heard about Magento Social, which allows you to upload your product catalogue directly from Magento to social platforms like Facebook. And we all know the power of social media, so add a seamless shopping experience and you've got a gold mine. Advanced CMS, which is of course the renaming of Bluefoot, and then Magento Business Intelligence, or BI, which is the renaming of RJ Metrics, which they recently acquired. And if you want to know more about that, I really recommend listening to Mage Talk episode 134, which is called Getting an MBA in MBI, I believe, and that's with Robert Moore, the ex-founder of RJ Metrics, so it's very insightful, so go have a listen. And then the final news from Magento Live UK is that they are merging NL UK, NLFR and NLDE into one NLEU, so yes, next year, Magento Live Europe will be happening in Barcelona on the 9th and 10th of October 2018. It's set to be our answer to Imagine, bigger, better, focused. So yeah, that's exciting. I think it'll be good. But does this mean that there is now space for a community-driven event, that we will see the return of Meet Magento UK or another community-organised event? Jamie from JH has already got quite a lot of backing from his tweet that he sent out at Magento Live after this news is announced, saying, "I'll say this right now, give me a few good partners and I'll make ML UK 17 happen next year on behalf of Magento at Meet Magento London 18. I think it's about time that the UK took back its Meet Magento, and I definitely believe we will see a community event in the UK next year, because our community here, our spirit here for Magento is so strong that I don't think we would let a year go by without having a large Magento focused event here in the UK.
Let's power tomorrow.